What's up, everybody? It's KelseeBrianaJai here with a video on the Too Faced Sweet Peach collection, and I have a few key pieces from this collection here to share in this video, and I want to go over each one with you guys. Let's just jump right in. You guys know about the Sweet Peach eye palette. If you don't know, then you must be new to makeup. This is one of the most hyped up eye palettes that came out early last year, and of course I've been using it all year on my channel. I will have all the videos linked down below, so I'm no stranger to this palette. If you guys have never seen this palette, it is a gorgeous peach inspired palette. It has 18 different eyeshadows. These are the colors inside of the palette. This palette was released on TooFaced.com, Ulta, Sephora. It's sold out consistently since it has been released. It was limited edition when it first came out, and because of the hype and so many people wanted it, Too Faced re-released it now, and now it's permanent. So now you guys have a pretty good chance of getting your hands on it. However, it is still super popular. I will have where you can pick up these products down in the description section. This is the eyeshadow palette. This is where the craze all started. Of course, this palette is famously known for smelling like peaches, and I think that is such a cute factor. I love this palette. All of the colors in this palette are super nice and pigmented, and I did a tutorial using the eyeshadows in this palette today that you'll see a little bit towards the end of the video. This palette retails for $49, and like I said, it has 18 different eyeshadows inside, and each eyeshadow pan has 0.03 ounces of product in it. So I've had this palette almost an entire year, and I've not used up even one, and I use it all the time. Most of these colors in this palette are super unique, and I find that I can do an entire eye look with just this palette, and I really think that it's worth the hype. I definitely like it. If you've not gotten your hands on it, definitely search for it because it is worth it. Great palette. In my opinion, this is like the best thing Too Faced has ever come out with. So now let's move on to the newer pieces in the collection. So first, let's talk about the individual blush. This is the Papa Don't Peach blush. This is a peach infused blush, and it again smells like peaches. So this is the outside packaging for this blush. The outside packaging of the blush is cohesive with the outside packaging for the eyeshadow palette. The design is super cute. It has a little peach on there. And on the back, it states that our iconic Papa Don't Peach blush has been brought back from the archives and reborn with the skin-loving essence of peach and a freshy, juicy scent. It is the perfect bronzy peach that adds a pop of warmth and a sexy glow to any complexion. So from my understanding, this is a re-promoted blush. It was discontinued. They brought it back. It is absolutely stunning. I have it on my cheeks right now, and oh my gosh, it gives my cheeks so much life, and it makes my skin look so alive, and I love it on my complexion. I think that this blush is so women of color friendly. I mean, anybody can wear it, but I mean, on a woman of color, this blush is definitely going to pop because it almost has like golden shimmer to it, but it's very subtle, so like a sheen. The blush does have a design on it, and it does say Papa Don't Peach, and it has a peach on it. It has the same scent as the eyeshadow palette, and it does come with a little mirror. It says Too Faced on the top, and it's just super cute. I picked this up from Macy's. This blush retails for $30, and it does have 0.32 ounces of product in here. Now my blush container feels like it's going to break. I don't know if that's just mine, but I don't feel like it's super secure. I feel like the top of mine is not as secure as I would like it to be. My eyeshadow palette packaging is a lot more secure than the blush. And then lastly, this was the hardest thing for me to find. I actually had to go to several different Sephoras looking for this. This is the Too Faced Sweet Peach Glow palette. It is a peach infused highlighting palette, and this is the packaging. The packaging of this palette is different than the packaging for the blush, and it's different than the packaging for the eyeshadow palette, the outside packaging, which that kind of, honestly, I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys, that kind of bothers me because it's like, why is it not the same? Why is this different? But again, we have this like metal carton packaging. The description on the back says that the Sweet Peach Glow Illuminating Blushing and Bronzing Palette is infused with the juicy scent and skin loving essence of peach to give your face a radiant peach glow. go. So on the inside of the palette, we have another mirror, and we have a highlighter, a blush, and a bronzer. Initially, I was not going to purchase this. I didn't think it was going to be deep enough for my complexion, but my curiosity got the best of me and I bought it. I was like, I'm a beauty blogger. If anybody needs to test it, it needs to be me, so I can tell you guys if it'll work for your complexion or not. So I have it on right now, and it's safe to say it is an A+ for my complexion, but I feel like the deepest complexion that would be able to use all three of these products in this container would be a MAC NC45, and they have MAC NC46, so like NC46 at this point, and that's the cutoff. And then after that, then deeper complexions will have to use all three of these products as a highlight product. So you can make it work, but if you want it to work for its intended purposes, then I think about an NC45, NC46 is going to be the cutoff for these products to show up on your skin for their intended purposes. So the bronzer, I applied this with my Tom Ford bronzer brush. Of course, you don't need to have that particular brush to apply the bronzer, but I did feel like that gave me a really beautiful bronzy glow to the skin. I initially applied it with a little bit of going back and forth in the bronzer. I didn't see it as much until I kind of wiped away the first layer of the bronzer, and then it showed up really nice on my skin. It gave me a nice little bronze glow. I don't have any other products on my cheek besides the ones that are in the collection. And then I put on this highlighter. Now this highlighter is gorgeous. It's like a champagne peach color. And then we have this blush, which this blush was a really beautiful natural glowy blush, a great everyday blush color. Like if you just want to throw something on your cheeks to give you a little bit more light, and this will be perfect. I really like this palette for that. I am glad I picked it up. I do like the formula of the products in this palette. They are like that hybrid between the powder gel thing. It's very hard to explain. A few companies have products that are in this formula now, so like the Makeup Forever bronzers or the Tom Ford the Afternooner palette. Like it kind of puts you in the mind frame of those products. This product is now back in stock on Sephora.com. It retails for $42, and I don't think that all of these products are of equal size, so I'll tell you how much it contains. So the illuminator is 0.10 ounces, the blush is 0.19 ounces, and the bronzer is 0.10 ounces as well. So overall, if you want a very natural palette, I would say get this one, especially if you are of a fair to medium complexion. Deeper complexions, I would say skip it. It's not going to give you a lot of oomph for the price. This palette is not the most pigmented palette, but it does give you a nice healthy glow to the skin. So if that's what you're looking for, sometimes you're not always looking for the most pigmented products. Sometimes you want products that are very subtle, and that is what this is. This is $42, and it's relatively hard to find right this second in stores. It's sold out everywhere, but online it is restocked. I don't know how long it's going to stay restocked online, but again, I do think that this product is permanent. So if you're like, Kelsee, what should I buy? For sure buy this. For sure, this is a great palette. For sure buy this. If you are NC30 to NC55, NW40, any woman of color, this is going to be beautiful. And then grab this if you're a lighter complexion and you like softer makeup. This is one of the best collections I've ever seen from Too Faced, and I hope that they continue on this path creating these type of products. And if you guys want to see the swatches for these products, I will have that next, and then after that I will jump into the tutorial for this look where I used all of these products so you can see how they look in action. So I will talk to you guys very soon. First things first, let's apply some eye base. I'm going to take the MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot in the color Laying Low. Next, I'm going to set that paint pot using the color Peaches and Cream. For my first transition color, I'm going to take the color Candied Peach with a MAC 224 brush. Tap off a bit of the excess, and I'm going to apply this in my crease. Ooh, that's cute. And switching to a more tapered brush, this is a MAC 221 brush. I'm going to dip into the color Summer Yum. And I'm going to apply this directly in my crease, so right underneath where we applied Candied Peach. And I'm going to continue building up this color. So next I'm going to take the color Nectar with a MAC 242 brush and apply that to my very inner corners. Taking the same brush, I'm now going to take the eyeshadow Bellini, and I'm going to apply this color directly next to the color Nectar, not covering it up but blending it right on the edge next to that, and I'm not going to cover up our crease work either. And dipping the same brush into Peach Pit, I'm going to pick up a bit of that and tap that directly next to the last color. And then lastly, I'm going to take the color Delectable, same brush again, tap this on the very outer corner. So you see my motions, I'm just pressing it in, and then you can always go back and build it. But start off pretty small because it's always easier to add than it would be to take away this dark purple color. So gradually add as you see necessary. I'm going to go back with Nectar, and I'm going to take this underneath my brow as my underbrow highlight. And this is a MAC 239 brush. So now let's do a little bit of mascara and eyeliner and lashes. I'm going to go ahead and do some L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara, my Makeup Forever ink liner, and I'm applying some MAC 48 lashes. Okay, I switched my lashes. I used some Salon Perfect 614 lashes, and I did my eyeliner, and I got everything together. Okay, so now let's go ahead and do the bottom lash line. I want the bottom to be relatively simple, so I'm just going to go back with a little bit of Nectar, and I'm going to connect that to the top and rim that around. And then I'm just going to take the color Puree and buff that across the rest of the bottom lash line. And let's finish the rest of our face. So now going into the Sweet Peach Glow highlighting palette, I'm going to work with all three of these colors. So firstly, let's try out this bronzer. I have my Time for a bronzer brush, and let's see how it looks on my complexion. Can we see it? I'm going to take this color for my highlight. This is a Wayne Goss 02 brush. And then I'm going to pop this peach in the middle on my cheeks. So this is what it looks like with just the Glow palette alone. I'm going to take this bad boy, and I want this on my cheeks. Yes. Yes. I like this peach color even more. Now this is the finished look. So thank you guys so much for watching my video. Let me know if you're going to pick up any of these products. They are gorgeous. From my understanding, they are all permanent. So if you don't get a chance to get it right now, you will be able to get it sometime in the near future. But let me know what you think down in the comments section. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. That way you see all the new content that I upload. And also follow me on my other social media platforms. And you can keep up with me when I'm not on YouTube. And I will talk to you guys in my very, very next video. Smooches. Bye.